So the Elite Defender is a tower that does extra damage versus MOAB class bloons, with the 205 crosspath getting most of the benefits. So looking at the numbers, I thought, how good is the Elite Defender now in comparison to his previous versions? So I tested both the top and the middle crosspaths. Now I'm gonna put the testing process in the description for those interested, and I'll jump straight into the results here. So looking at the results, we can see that both on the long and short map, the full auto, regardless of the crosspath, didn't get affected almost at all, but we can see that there were some differences on the Elite Defender with both crosspaths. On the long map, the 205 did 578k damage on patch 29, but it did 616,000 on patch 30, which is about a 6.5% increase. The 025 also had increased DPS of about 1.7%, although this is a small difference and I wouldn't say that it is necessarily because of the buffs. On the short map, the 025 did 591,000 pops on update 29, but it did 645,000 on update 30, which is a 9.1% increase. The 205 was even better. It did 474,000 on update 29 and 538,000 on update 30, which is a 13.5% increase in total damage. Now the last test was the purest form of seeing how the extra MOAB damage affects them, and that is just by sending a bad bloon and seeing how fast they can pop it and how much damage they do. So on update 29, the 205 barely popped it at the end and did about 36k damage, while on update 30 it did 47,000 damage. The 025 did 8k on update 29 and 15k on update 30. So what does this mean? Well, the changes are interesting and definitely not game breaking or over the top. The total firing power is still within the price range, I would say, but the extra damage is apparent versus MOAB class bloons. So now the 205 can more reliably be used as a tower that will single down MOAB class bloons, especially if you have an elite sniper on the field or maybe some other utility and cleanup towers, while the 025 is actually the more interesting tower to me. Unlike the 205, this thing has cleanup on its own, and the extra MOAB damage can actually be very interesting in 2 tower chimps or 2 Megapops challenges and provides just overall MOAB damage stability. So consider this video a part 1 of the series, and in part 2 we'll see how good is the 025 crosspath, can we do the 2 Megapops challenge, maybe a 2 tower chimps, and how good is it in a normal game. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.